Lassie had never learned to cook professionally. Yet, her food was so delicious that people from faraway places became her fans. Everyone praised her and showed a thumbs up in appreciation. One day, a strange man came by. He picked up her food, smelled it, and took just one small bite. Without saying a word, he paid and handed her a visiting card. That evening, Lassie looked at the card and saw the address. It belonged to a very famous restaurant, one where rich and well-known people longed to dine. The waiting list to eat there was 2 years long. The head chef of that restaurant was the world-renowned Chef Paul. The next day, Lassie went to her noodle stall as usual, but this time, a luxury car was waiting in front of it. Tired of her poverty, she gathered courage and got into the car. They took her to a magnificent kitchen. The stoves were shiny and expensive, the knives so polished you could see your reflection in them. Seeing all this, a new hope lit up inside her. Then, several chefs lined up. The same man appeared, Chef Paul himself. That day, Paul was going to test 2 people. The challenge, to make simple fried rice. Lassie and a man named John began preparing. John had studied at a culinary school. He looked very professional and picked the best ingredients: fresh rice, costly shrimp, butter, peas, and carrots. Lassie, on the other hand, took out leftover rice from the fridge, grabbed 2 eggs, and tossed them straight into the hot wok. Her method was exactly how she cooked on the streets, fast and fiery. John cooked slowly on low heat, carefully plating his dish. Lassie cooked quickly over a blazing flame. When both were done, John's fried rice looked perfect, colorful and appetizing. Lassie's looked plain and ordinary. Paul glanced at John's dish, then smelled and tasted Lassie's. After one more bite, he turned to John and said, "You may leave." John was shocked, but Paul gave no explanation. Then Paul looked at Lassie and said, "The real flavor of fried rice comes from leftover rice." He handed her a chef's uniform and told her to start work. First, Paul demonstrated how to slice beef extremely thin, just 2 millimeters thick. He told Lassie to try. Her first slice was too thick. Paul immediately said, "Too thick," and threw it away. Nervous, she tried again. He tossed that too. Tears welled up in her eyes. After several attempts, she finally managed to cut it right. Then came her favorite part, cooking on high heat. But as soon as she began, Paul snatched the wok and dumped everything out. He said, "Good beef should melt in your mouth. Timing must be perfect." One after another, her woks were thrown away. She kept getting scolded. Her confidence broke. She wanted to run away. But if she left now, she would have to return to her small street stall. So, she wiped her tears and went back to the kitchen. After many tries, she managed to cook 1 bowl of beef perfectly. Her hands were burned, but she didn't stop. The next morning, the other chefs saw that Lassie had practiced all night. When she looked at Paul, there was no fear in her eyes, only determination. She lit the stove, heated the oil, and tossed the